Hey y'all, it's the Calming Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it.
Hey, Soul Family. I missed you guys. Welcome back for those that have already been rocking with me. And if you're new here, welcome. Come on in. I'm Erica, your favorite Astro Homegirl, and we about to get into it. Okay. So this one today is it's a lot. I always got a lot going on. But this one in particular is very, very, very special to me, you know. It's my family, believe it or not. This is Future's brother, okay, Casino. And so I kind of wanted to, you know, get a little bit more details before we got into the reading and into the cards when it came to this, because this is a little bit more closer to home to me. All right. Future, of course, is my children's father, Big Rico. Rico Wade. The Future is Dungeon Family, for those that don't know. All right. And if you see his arms, he has the DF right there. All right. He started in the basement. Rico, my children's father, founded him. And so a lot of people don't know that. And that's interesting because as you guys see him that know him now, actually, see him as the artist he is now, Future. A lot of people don't know that he is DF, all right? And so he was Meathead first, and then, of course, he transformed into the superstar that he is, Future, Pluto. And then he started his FBG, free bands game, of course, which he extended from a portion of his, label or whatnot. Created his own label, which Casino, his brother, was running that label. All right. Like I was saying, for Future, again, like I said, for those that did not know, now when y'all go to his concerts, y'all see that he uses the stage, and it's actually the stage set of the dungeon, the actual house that it all began in. All right, which is Rico's house. They did. All right. So we DF. So again, I have two sons. I love them. And they said, Mom, you got to do this one for cousin. So that's their cousin. They love him, and we do too. So let's see what's really unpacking and going on in this situation, I'm sorry. So let's kind of unpack. Let's start with, I'm new to this, how we use StreamYard or whatnot. So welcome to y'all that's coming in. And if you're not, catch it in the morning, catch it, But I was gonna start live now, and happy early Thanksgiving, y'all. I've been up there, we've been kind of getting everything started and going. Of course, I gotta make cakes, but I'm gonna try to do KANDI and Todd too a little later as well. All right. So hopefully you guys will be able to catch it in the morning or throughout. But happy early Thanksgiving. Let me know in the chat and in the comments what y'all making and what y'all cooking, okay? We already done started the collard greens over here and the pinto beans, just so y'all know, and having a little cocktails. But for all y'all that know, I'm known for making cakes. I started making them in the dungeon, and I make them and are known all over Atlanta for making cakes for everybody, okay? All the people you love, all the celebrities, you name them. I'm either still making cakes for them now, and I really just do that. Well, not like in the bakery as I was in the past, okay? So I love this part of what I do. This is new to me, and the goal is to be consistent. So let's get into it, guys. I think I have figured out how to share on the stream, I think. So I'm going to start with a clip Yes, I think from my YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can add it. It says remove, but let me see if I can get it up there. I'm not sure, so just work with me as we get it going, as I get it going, okay? Let's see if I can pull it up. I think I was able to, okay, with a different layout. I wasn't sure. And I also have that one. Let me see. No. Well, let me put my banner up real quick and disclaimer too as we get going. And I'll take it down in a second, but just again, welcome everybody and just know that this is all alleged in my opinion and used for the Fair Use Act. Okay, so everything here is allegedly. All right. So hold on, let me get into it. I'm gonna see about pulling up. I got a webcam. That was another thing that I was working on too. You know, hold on. Yeah, I'm just getting started. Bear with me. Had y'all here though. Like I said, and for y'all to get it started. Okay. So let's get into the details. And you know I like to unpack first, okay? Okay. All right. So let's get into it, y'all. All right. So I'm gonna try my best to see what I can do to share the screen. So I'm gonna start with this one, all right? And I'm gonna move the banner, but I wanted to just get the banner there to get it started, okay? So let's see what this one is, and then I'll share, okay? Let's see. How can I do it? Sorry about that. Let's see. I'm learning how to do this, y'all, so bear with me, okay? I think I got the audio there. And I think it'll play. So let me see if I can get it to go.
Run. Officials say the arrests are part of a large. Tonight, federal agents say 2 men are now in custody after a suspected fentanyl distribution operation was uncovered in Forest Park. Investigators say the operation was run out of an Airbnb that a federal task force raided late last week. Agents showed reporters what they say is 21 kilos of fentanyl recovered from inside the rental home. They also displayed $380,000 in cash they say was seized, along with another $3,000 found on a man who tried to run. Officials say the arrests are part of a larger federal push to track down the sources behind the region's drug pipeline.
These drugs like fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, they poison our community, but they have second-order effects and spillover effects like addiction, like overdose, like violent crime in our community.
The suspects are Rico DeVille Bryce and David Esteban Montillo Diaz. Both are expected to go before a federal grand jury for formal charges. Tonight, federal.
All right. And so I also found 2 guys, and she was really good. So I'm gonna shout out to Mickey Truth. Okay, y'all go check her channel out. She actually does the paperwork. All right. So let me see how I can add hers to the stream and share. I'm learning how to do this too. So hold up, bear with me. I want y'all to check her out too, because she had a little bit more details, which also helps too when we look at the cards, because it gives us a little bit, it gives me a little bit more to see when it comes to, you know, the different people that possibly around or played a part. Okay. And then, you know, I always like to keep y'all updated with all the things as well. So let me add that. And it says share. So I'm gonna share I want to go back to, I think it was, is it this one? Yes, it is. Okay. So that's the one I want to share, all right? Let me get hers open. Right. Okay. So let's go back to there and let me add it in. Okay. And let me give it a play. All right. And shout out to Mickey Truth. All right. Y'all go give her a follow. She has the paperwork on her channel for quite a few cases. Okay. And I thought this was really dope. So shout out to her.
The crazy part about every time I do research on a rapper or a rapper associate, they always have some type of song to match their crime that they got arrested for. It's crazy. But we're gonna go over there into the Atlanta news. They did a whole press conference for this. Yeah, this was Operation Take Back America. Let's get into it.
An operation that occurred last Friday in Forest Park, Georgia, where FBI and DEA agents assigned to the HSTF arrested two men, Rico DeVille Bice, aka Casino, and David Estevan Montillo Diaz. Defendant Bice was caught fleeing from an Airbnb rental where agents were executing a federal search warrant. Bice was carrying a rubber-banded stack of cash, about approximately $4,000, but a lot more banded cash, approximately $380,000 worth, was found inside the home, along with approximately 21 kilograms of suspected fentanyl, a money counting machine, a vacuum sealer used to package bricks of illegal narcotics, and the Glock 19 semi-automatic pistol that's on the table. Because just 2 milligrams of fentanyl is a lethal amount, 21 kilograms is enough fentanyl to kill millions of people, and its street value is nearly $500,000. Diaz, the second defendant who's charged in this case, is a Southern California resident with no ties to the Northern District of Georgia. He was inside the Airbnb house when agents arrived. We believe that Diaz's connection to California is significant because we know, as mentioned earlier, the Mexican drug cartels smuggle fentanyl into our country over the southwest border. Here, the work of the HSTF in just a single night took millions of deadly doses of fentanyl off the street, denied the cartels more than $800,000 worth of drug proceeds between the cash seized and the value of the fentanyl seized, and led to the arrest of the two men who now face the prospect of life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. This is just the latest of many successes of the HSTF here in Atlanta.
Sheesh. God, dog, it's kind of like they had to drop because the other guy didn't even have no ties to Atlanta. It seemed like maybe he just got there to make the transaction. Right. But dang. How would this play out?
Okay, guys, I just wanted to mute her. All right, so back. So let's get into just want y'all to hear the update on what's going on before we actually get into the cards, okay? Let me see if I can get it where y'all can see. All right. So I'm gonna start with Casino, guys, and his current energy. All right. And if y'all got some specific questions, tap them down in the chat too. If you hear, most of y'all, I know y'all will probably see this tomorrow when y'all wake up, So let's get into it. Right now, I'm gonna start on his current energy, okay? And this is Casino's current energy. But you know what I wanted to see too? Let me see something real quick. I know that wait, before I even flip these cards, let me go back. What I do know is that we are in Scorpio season, all right? And what I do know is, I think I pulled Future's chart, but with him being, of course, Scorpio sun, all right? Let me see. All right, Scorpio sun, he is. And Casino, guys, is a Taurus sun, all right? It has the same birthday as my other nephew. It's 5/13. And it's interesting because right now, with Scorpio being in play, I was trying to see about this. Put something and add the document for you. Sorry, hold on. Bear with me, guys. Okay, there you go. Might take a minute. Not sure. Let me see. All right, I'm not gonna worry about that. I ain't gonna drag that on too long. I was trying to figure out. I thought I did know how to do it, but let's get into it. I'll get back to let's get back to the cards, okay? So again, like I was saying with Taurus, it was the energy that was coming in at the top of the month. And so being in Scorpio season, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, guys. All right. Pluto is about it's the planet of, death, and death is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's about, endings and new beginnings. So it's transformation phases, okay? Saturn was in play. Saturn brings challenges. It's also about lessons, all right? And when you don't get the lessons from Saturn, punishment does happen, but Saturn does bring reward. Remember, time. You have to put the work in. You have to do everything that's right with Saturn, put in the planning, do all the things, and rewards do come. But if you don't do what you're supposed to do, that's when you experience the challenges when it comes to Saturn. Taurus is about resources, money. As we can see, Casino got caught up in regards in this Scorpio energy season right now about resources, finances, money. Remember they said they caught him with $4,000 cash on him, as well as the bag in the house with, I think they said $80K was in the bag, and in total in the house, $380,000 in the house, remember? All right. So this is going to be the current energy that's going on around him right now. So let's get into it, and let's see what is his current energy with Mr. Casino, all right? I'm going to clear the cards, and let me put my glasses on so I can see. I'll be able to see y'all. So let's see what's happening with our, family. And what I'm hoping, too, is that, I don't know, it ain't no hood around it, but it don't seem like the 21 was his. It seems like it was the person in the house. Because based on, I want to say, let me see if I could finish what she had to say. But she just spoke on the first part of it. But let me see if we can hear a little bit more of the intricate. Because she had the paperwork, guys. Hold on, let me see if I can go past it. And hear what I'm sorry. Let me go back to the layout so y'all can see it. All right, let me go back to her. And she had a little bit more to say, which will also let y'all understand as I unfold and read the cards that y'all will really get it too. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Because it was like it was a girl there as well. So let me let you.
Police in regards to the situation.
Okay, here we go.
And then pretty much talks about what they already discussed in the press conference, but you already know I'll put the link in.
The truth, okay?
How do you even put your hands in that? Put your money in it? I don't know.
Okay, hold on, let me get to it.
Against invasion.
Here we go.
I would like to invite Special Agents in charge Brown and Schrank to speak about the organization and the objectives of the HSTF. And then U.S. Attorneys Keyes, Heap, and I will each talk about a few of the cases that are underway in our respective districts, each involving significant seizures, some of the fruits of which are displayed here in front of me. The multi-agency collaboration at the federal, state, and local levels, and the transnational nexus to all of these cases. We'll then each take a couple of questions before breaking out into separate groups. And with that, I'd ask FBI Special Agent in Charge Brown to introduce the HSTF model.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. I'm Paul Brown, the Special Agent in Charge of the FBI's Atlanta Division. FBI Atlanta is proud to announce the establishment of Atlanta's Homeland Security Task Force. The objective of the Homeland Security Task Force is to eliminate the presence of cartels, foreign gangs, and transnational criminal enterprises from the United States. This is not business as usual. It will allow us to extend our reach, share intelligence in real time, and target threats at every level. The Homeland Security Task Force represents the power of partnerships at the federal, state, and local level. It brings those resources to address threats more effectively than any can alone. This brings a whole of government approach to protecting our communities. The Homeland Security Task Force will absorb key components of the Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Force, which has now been retired, to include the Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Force, the Strike Force's infrastructure, partnerships, and funding. The Homeland Security Task Force model will provide coordinated coverage across the nation with the task force in every state in Puerto Rico. These task forces will leverage the resources of the United States intelligence community to enhance our investigations. The cartels and transnational criminal organizations have enabled violence to intrude in our communities by flooding them with violence and drugs. As I have said to you before, every Georgian deserves to feel safe in their homes and their community. The establishment of the Homeland Security Task Force is a key step to ensuring that this occurs. Within only a short time, the task force is already making an impact, and you'll hear about that from the United States attorneys shortly.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can get to the paperwork when she said that.
This is about a unified.
Okay, so this is just the one. Okay, so this is her video on the press conference. All right.
Atlanta and beyond, that we will protect their families,
Hold on. Okay.
their neighborhoods, and their future.
1 second. All right, 1 second. Okay, guys, bear with me. I'm learning how to share these clips. So give me a second, okay? And I did pull the cards too. So hold on. I want y'all to because she was able to herself articulate that it was him in the house. The paperwork read it was a person in the back seat of the car, and it's important that y'all hear this. That's why I wanted y'all to hear. Hold on, let me get to it. Okay. Okay. Let's go around this one. Okay. Okay, here it is, right here. Okay. Okay, this is the one. All right, let me bring it in. Hold on 1 second, okay? Take y'all to. Let me let y'all hear the paperwork, okay? And shout out to Ed Mickey True. No, let me get paid. All right, here we
go. Who gave them the intel that if they pull up this particular night, they was gonna, somebody is under watch? Or
okay, let me let y'all.
Hey, is this a movie?
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Complaint is 10 pages long.
Okay, this is paperwork.
It breaks down a lot.
Go give her
from the fact that it's unidentified people sitting in cars that haven't been.
This is what I want y'all to hear. The details.
It's women running out the house, all types of stuff. It's like, God dang, is this a movie? Right. Okay, now if y'all want to read it line for line, y'all already know to tap into the Patreon. Shout out to everybody on the Truth Team on
Truth,
Patreon.
okay.
But let's get into my recap of it, okay? Now, according to the affidavit that was filed for the complaint, the FBI and DEA agents pulled up on a house late night on November 14th, armed with a search warrant. Now, my question is, who gave them the intel? Okay, because this is a Airbnb vacation home. Who gave them the intel that if they pull up this particular night, they was gonna, somebody is under watch or is a snitch among somewhere? Okay, because that's a very important key. How you get a search warrant on a vacation property? Like, just saying. Okay, now before they can even get inside the house, okay, they spotted 2 cars in the driveway. One of which was a 2023 Rivian registered to casino. First and foremost, that alone gonna tie him to the house because a car that's in your name is literally at this house. Just saying, okay? Now that's just my opinion. Just saying. So
okay, so let me pause. I'm gonna have to disagree with that. That doesn't necessarily tie you to the house. Number one, she just read that it was an Airbnb rental. Let's be clear. And even if he's outside the house, he could just be there. Doesn't necessarily mean it ties him there. But let's continue.
They, according to the affidavit, said when agents moved in, everything went left real quick. Say casino and a woman ran out the side door trying to escape, but agents grabbed them instantly. Casino had 2 phones and rubber banded cash on him. Then another man, which is Diaz, came out after and was detained too. Now, they said it's an unidentified male that was sitting in the car. Who that unidentified male is, they ain't say, but y'all can read it up in the paperwork. Okay. Now, once agents cleared the home and started searching, they found what the affidavit calls a stash house setup. So we went through that briefly in my last video about this when we watched the press conference. But just to sum it up, this is what they're saying. Now, they say about 21 kilos of fentanyl and sealed kilo bricks. Some even stamped with the LV, like Louis Vuitton logo. About 300,000 in cash inside a cardboard box. More stacks of cash in a bag linked to casino. A money counter and food sealer machine. Classic drug operation tools. 4 partially kilo bricks in 1 bedroom. A handgun under the bed. 2 destroyed cell phones. Somebody tried to get rid of them phones. I'm just saying, okay? Now, they have the images of this in the affidavit. So we're about to get into that, okay?
All right. So that's what I wanted y'all to hear. Those were the details. So let's get into this reading and see what is really, really going on. All right. So basically, she just basically said in a nutshell from the paperwork that she read just now that it was 2 people and with 3 people with casino, right? But 2 people took off running from the house, girl and boy. So it's interesting because the first card that comes out is the 2 of Cups, guys, okay? And as you can see, the 2 of Cups is in the upright. So this already looks like this was a situation that, you know, he didn't really see it coming. He felt good about, he was like, all right, I'm finna go make a move. First of all, he was already with a woman partner. And like you said, him and a woman took off running from the home, right? But also, this is a connection between him and the person that he was coming to obviously do business with of some sort because it's here, right? This is a connection and on some level, a partnership, all right? But you had this King of Swords energy here, which is clearly the feds. All right. This is the law. This is the legal situation. This is what showed up right away during this situation, this connection, this transaction that was going on. So these 2 people that were present did not see this coming. So whoever snitched, they did not see. I'm sorry, I want to be able to show the there it go. I gotta figure out the camera. I'm sorry. Work with me, guys. All right, but if y'all can see that they didn't see the feds coming, all right. She said that they came in the middle of the night. Okay. which brought upon, okay, it went to shit. All right. Bottom line. All right. Motion, transaction, movement, King of Wands energy, king shit, kingpin. It is what it is. We're just gonna call a thing. Boss movement, motion. This King of Swords right here brought upon this energy, all right? So this stalled this situation, okay? I'm gonna say this too. Another thing about this Two of Cups that's sitting here, it's a lot that got to do with the two. That's why I showed up first, okay? This was a transaction and a unity, a situation between Casino and obviously the Mexican that was in the house. But this is also a situation where this represents a connection or where someone else is linked up, all right, got caught up. And then it is a situation that brought upon this legal. So somebody got caught already, all right? Cups, emotions, all right? Somebody in this situation, this is something that already happened before this happened, okay? That brought upon the betrayal. Because look, here go the loss. You see that? This is where the shit jumped off. The Five of Pentacles. That was a huge loss. Loss of all the work, 21 kilos, they said, of fentanyl. 380,000 cash in the house. Whatever Casino had on top of money that he had in a bag in the home, okay? So this brought upon just loss overall, just the whole, this is so sad, it's so fucked up. And let me say this, look at this situation. This card is about loss. This card is about grief. This card is about, like despair. It brought upon this energy. So we know everybody got locked up. We can see that, right? And this is about, it's like he's sitting in there right now like, damn. And then brought low resources and family. You get what I'm saying? Lost in the way my brother looking at things. Like, this shit done brought upon some strife. Y'all see that? You see no motion. Like, this is a situation where you were in motion and this just brought a complete halt to everything you had going on. Everything. Due to what? This situation, the devil is here. Ooh. And you already know that this card speaks about, it is what it is, drugs. A lot of people was looking at it like, well, why would he still want to do that? And Future is his brother, but it's here. The devil is here. And when you see that devil card, it's about power. It's about materialism. It's about, the energy, the highs and the lows that come with, the lifestyle of this. All right. But this is also about addictions, and everybody has addictions on different levels, okay? Some people are addicted to power, some people are addicted to drugs, some people are addicted to sex. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? And this is what the money, the power, all of the, and the greed. The devil is about greed and toxic ways brought upon the loss. Y'all see that? It's so interesting because this is the energy right now. And I just talked about Pluto, right? And look at the death card here. Because the situation has already happened. So we're here now. So that's why these cards are in reverse, right? Because we asking about the current energy right now. What's happening at this exact moment? What's the energy that he's in? Okay? And he just like, damn, I just got to accept it for what it is. I got to move forward and just, the losses are here. The loss is here. But the arrogance, the toxicity, the money, the power, you know, is here. And this is brought upon this is the end of a cycle, the end of an era, right? When you see that death card like that, and remember I said that, endings. So you know, transformation phase, okay? Wow. You got this Knight of Wands, right? And this is a situation now where it was reckless in how he moved, if you could see, right? But this is also somebody who brought this, you know, brought the drugs, brought the work, brought the, look at the waters, right? So this is somebody who already was telling. And this could be a fire sign energy, but Wands is about motion and movement, right? So this was somebody who got caught up with the feds. You see that? And this is an energy where it's like they snatched them up in the midst of them already moving something. You get it? See that? And so they said, hey, they put them in a situation where they're 2 of Cups. You're going to need to tell us what's going on. So this was over before it already started. And that's why I said that Twos was right here. And then you see that King of Swords right there, which is, that's the feds, that's the legal, that's the energy, right? So this is somebody who already got caught up in a situation of moving this, moving the drugs. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, you start running their mouth. Let's pull some more cards now. See what's to come of this. So this is definitely a snitch that already, you know, pretty much got caught up early on, which caused them in the motion to move to, you know, like, hey, this is, they must have already alerted them of what the next situation was. And that's how they got into that Airbnb, or, you know, call the feds to be able to get that warrant to say, to even be able to go to that Airbnb. So this is something that happened before casino even was even a part of it. Okay. Already. This was a situation where, I mean, you ain't got no business doing it no way. But from what we can see, wrong place, wrong time. You came to make a transaction. You came to make a play. Wrong time. Because it was a setup from the beginning. And you, neither person, not even the person in the house, saw it coming. But this is somebody outside of the house or the operation. And I want to say in the paperwork, she said that they spoke on somebody who was a traveler, or the, what do you call those people? I forgot what the word is for the people who what do they call them? The people who carry the work, who travel with it, okay? So that's the person who already got pulled over, or who already got snatched in from the feds, and this is the person who snitched, okay? Now, obviously, this person must have something to do with the cartel, all right? So let's see. Give me the energy around. What's the concept? Wow. Tarzan. See what's to come. And then I'm gonna pull some of the message cards because I want to see. See, let's get some more messages on what's to come of this. We gotta see if we gonna what's to come of this. We got pulled up. So it look like He was in there making a transaction. It wasn't his 21 keys. Let's be clear. It was the person in the house 21 keys. Okay. It looked like from the Two of Cups out the gate, he came to purchase the work to. I can't say it's good or bad, but I mean, he obviously was the person coming to purchase. We're gonna find out some more stuff. He never fails. Like I said, he was there to purchase, distribute, whatever. What's the word they call it? Distribution. Okay. Okay. Distribution. Damn. Let's see. It's the come. All right, so let's see what's coming. I can tell you right now, he's stressed the fuck out. Y'all see that? Thinking about all the situation, all what happened, playing everything back in his mind, playing everything back in his head. What the hell did what went wrong? He thinking about everything, how it happened before he went there, who was with him. He thinking about everything right now. Swords, legal situation as well while he's sitting there, whether he's gotten a bond or not. Okay? Damn. All right, so let's see. Let me unpack this right quick. It's interesting because you got a lot of players on the table. And that's why I wanted to hear, shout out to Mickey Truth, the paperwork, so I can kind of hear some, that way I can kind of see people. Because if you think about it, in the paperwork, guys, remember she spoke and said that it was a third person sitting in the back seat of the car. So that also confirms that he was there for a transaction, that Two of Cups to show that first, to purchase or buy a certain amount of whatever it was. Who knows? It wasn't good that he was there at all. But when you hear that it was a third person sitting in the car, to me, that's a lookout person. That's a person that if I get in here and you see something go left, I'm going to need you to pull the trigger or come in and back me up. All right. So that's what I'm seeing. Okay. It's going to be a situation. He got a journey ahead. First card coming out, Hangman. This was clearly a setup. Here you go right here, sacrifice. Okay. Whoever set them up, they already knew that's what they was going to do. It's also a situation of him being locked up. Don't have to answer to this one. I don't understand. And see, look, right beside with this Hangman, you got the Ace of Swords in reverse. Again, it's like it was chaotic what happened all at once, and it happened so fast. Okay, but this speaks about right now it's just not looking good. Okay, it's like he's at a standstill. It's like he gotta. When you see that Ace of Swords in reverse, that's about confusion, okay? But it's also about, a lot of underhanded things that were going on, all right? Because the Ace of Swords in the upright is about clarity and new beginnings, discernment. So it was like, even in this energy, he wasn't using his discernment. Also, it could be spiritual in a sense, not using your discernment. practice E5. And when you see swords are metal. Ogun ye moye. Ashe. Ogun, God of metal. With that in reverse, it's like you making a decision to be in the streets. And Ogun is the streets. Ogun is the world, guys. God of metal. Metal rules the world, the asphalt, the streets you drive on, the police, the knives, the guns, the GUNs, okay? Your phones, communication, this computer we using, all right? And one thing my chief always say, you gonna be in these streets, you got to pay the rent. I hope somebody listening to talk to my cousin. Because I already know just by sitting in there right now, you got to see Ogun just to get you a bond. That's the thing. And look, see that 9 of Cups? It's the only thing gonna get you that, baby. Even if he already got the bond, just know that this had to be done in order for that bond to happen. You can see it right here in the cards. Can't make the messages up. That's deep. Put a lot of setback. Look at that Ace of Pentacles. 2 aces, reverse. Pentacles is oh whoa, money. Setbacks, loss, a lot of grief, a lot of strife. And you ask why again that devil card was there. That's about the money. That's about the power. When you see that 9 of Cups, that's about the luxury. That's about the satisfaction. That's about the highs that it brings. The lifestyle you maintain. And maybe even just with the rappers just wasn't enough for you. But you got to read. You got to look. Got to change that mindset right now. You ain't got no option but to change it. We here now. Whew. That Knight of Cups. It's that finesse. Somebody who's snitching the games being played, right? Got to watch everybody around you. Everybody around you. Everybody. He thinking about it though. Look, it's on his mind. That's a fact. Then you got this Queen of Swords right here. Again, that's them people coming down on y'all. Okay, this is an energy of when you see that. This is about gonna come cut and dry. Gonna come, they want to crack down on it. This is a strong situation with what they got caught up with. The FE and the ethanol. Okay? It's what they got caught up with. It's a serious, serious thing. And trust me, I know. We'll talk about it one day. Had a lot of players in play. Okay? You got this Knight of Pentacles here. It's like, I'm going to say this about him too. Even though he in the situation right now of stuck and, it seems like there's no hope in the situation, it is. Because that 9 of Cups is there, right? It's like, you got some work to do though. Because I can see just with this, you got to do the work. But it's going to bring an offer, okay? You got that Queen of Wands. That's who you could be very well who you was with in the house, right? So this is the situation. Look, Queen of Wands, King of Wands in reverse. Jumped out the house. This girl was just with him, y'all. She in an upright, right? So this was some energy like, I'm finna go make this play or this transaction. Baby, you ride with me. So this for her, wrong place, wrong time. Y'all see that? Because if she was a person that was, snitching or a part of the situation, she would come up like that. He came up like that because this is the situation that went bad for him. She was present. But this also speaks to, again, clouded thinking, being impulsive, right? This is about immaturity, right? But when that Page of Cups come in, it's like it's a lot of disappointment in play. But pages are all about news, okay? So this is somebody, in the energy. I think that guy who was in the house was fairly young too, if I'm not mistaken. The Mexican that was at play. So what this represents when you see that 9 of Wands in an upright with that Page of Cups in reverse, this is about, it's going to be a hell of a, listen, he got a journey ahead. He got a journey ahead. Brought a lot of strife too. This is somebody who, the thought process, bringing upon this energy here of the struggle ahead, like the with them wands, it's about motion, right? So this is about the betrayal too that somebody brought upon whoever the person was that got caught up. I think they said they from Cali. Wands are about motion, right? In that cartel situation, this person did not, they already brought upon this energy that brought upon his whole downfall. He got a long road ahead, and it's gonna cost a pretty penny. Because these folks gonna be tough. Ooh, shit. Oh no. All right. Damn. See. You have to be right, baby. I need these streets. Let's get some message cards and see. He ain't the snitch though. That's a fact. Like he didn't have nothing to do with that. You could clearly see he came to make a transaction and everything just went to shit from there. Went wrong. Wrong place, wrong time to do it. And it was already in, that whole play was in motion. It was in motion. It's just I'm gonna pull some of these message cards, and then I'll go back to just see what the actual outcome will be for me. But whoever this is or this situation, it already was a snitch situation in motion, guys. Okay. So let's pull something. I got those new messages too. I'm gonna pull those. Just thanks over all of them. I'm gonna pull because I don't know. This is crazy as hell. Let's see. Let's pull. Let's get some answers. So this was a whole situation that was already set up, baby. I got a lot of new decks too, guys. I'm glad y'all rocking with me. Let's see. I'm gonna do Kandi and Todd in a little while. The money. The situation. Let's see. Well, that other one too. All right, let's see what these are. Gossip. See what the news is. That's what we need. Know those other ones I had were live beneath message cards. Let's see what they do. Hate that, you know. Take that. Let's see. Let's see. That is crazy. Okay. You know, let's see what's up. All of them came out. So let's see. Oh, look, y'all. I can't make it up. Supersize me. Doing too much. Excessive. Overindulgence. That was that devil card. Remember I said that's what brought upon the energy, right? Frenemy. Look, fake friends. Two-faced. Hidden intentions. Damn. Can't make the messages up. Because I'm like, why they coming out in such a like a cluster? Like how they just did, right? All right, so this is love cards. This is like the wrong. Okay, so backtracking, regression, revisiting the past. You know, going back on something. Quick getaway. The runner, escaping. Remember I said the runner, the person that, yeah, Look, lift off, fast action, progressive forward. The wait was over. The energy was moving fast. Okay, y'all see that? These are love cards. This is crazy. So this is a situation of, like I said, somebody, telling, look, detective. Like I said, somebody already was snitching, snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. And these cards, look, I never even used these. Can't make it up. Look, that's the toxicity. That's the drugs, the energy, numbness, self-medication, addictions, irrational behavior, right? Not thinking clearly. Y'all see that? Not, impulsive thinking, sipping, nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping. Somebody was running their mouth once they got caught up. Look, detective here. Key player, can't make it up. Important person playing an essential role, irreplaceable. Wow, person in the house, can't make it up. Snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. Remember, I said this just the addictions, the lifestyle, the power, the money, the whole thing, right? Lift off, fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. All this shit happened so fast, y'all. It was like pow, 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 like quick, quick, quick. And again, he had that 9 of swords that took everything on his mind right now. He just sitting back, playing everything back, like this happened, that happened, this person. It's like like a movie playing in slow motion, light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, It's like insightful awareness. It's like things are coming to play in his mind, right? Squad, soul tribe, close friends, reconciliation energy. This is the energy of, this could mean a lot of things. This could be, you're supposed to be with this squad, your soul tribe, but you over here on some other shit, doing other things with another group or, situation of people. It's a relationship here, though. New boo, new love, learning each other, flirtations. You see that? You see that energy? And then you got, hold on, y'all. Hey, ma. I'm recording. What's wrong? Okay. All right. Cleanse, detox. Okay. That's riding negativity and purification. Now it's a situation where you want to release it off. Okay. All right. Yeah, that tastes good. I'm gonna call you back. I'm recording, but they are good. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. These some time cards, okay? It's a new little deck I got. This is crazy. Got a tough road ahead. It look like it'll be a lot offer in there, Look like he got some work to do, but it look like he'll get done if he hasn't already gotten one. Y'all gonna have a good lawyer. These things can turn around for him because he wasn't there with the bulk of it. It wasn't good either way, but it's a relationship that's in play. I guess him and that girl who was in the car. You know what I mean? Feelings. Guilty. Don't let the guilt get in the way. He's just looking back at everything that just happened, you know, playing it all back in his head. Consider the situation carefully. The power, strength. It's like he gotta have strength in this shit going forward, you know. Don't have to stay strong. And before we get out of here, let's get a few of these and see what just come up for the hell of it. Definitely a setup for sure. The person already got caught up in motion, like that card show runner, right? So whoever the runner was is somebody who already got caught in motion ahead of time. And that's what allowed the federal agents to be able to, you get what I'm saying, come to that Airbnb late at night and know who was there and why they was there and what was there. That was already in motion, unfortunately. Let's ask too before we go to cards if they're gonna try to buy the future. We're gonna see. Do 1 to 3 messages and then we're gonna ask. Okay. Let's see what's up. Let's see. Dang. Heavy one, you know? Heavy. Whew, it's about the money bags, cured, triggered, behind the mask. A lot of things is hidden. A lot of people didn't see this coming. Nobody saw this coming, okay? Afraid to show reality. Nobody sees the real me. This was concealing the truth. Nobody even saw this shit coming, okay? Trigger energy. I bet you it is. Because the energy was to secure the bag. Look, side hustle. Doing extra shit. Yeah. Let's ask they gonna buy the future. Let's ask the card. He definitely got a road ahead. You can see it in the cards. Yeah. So we're just confirming that. Even if you're just checking in. This was like he said, somebody already snitching catfish. You see that? That's crazy. So the messages are the messages. Clearly can see that. So let's see. Let's add. Let's see if they're going to control the future. We'll just add a quick 3. Which I don't think they will, because he just doing his music, and really that's what he want them to do, music and not be doing all this extra shit they got going on. You see that? The side hustle let you know this extracurricular, he ain't necessarily, he ain't agree to that. Let's see. Sleepy, pookie, pookie. Echo, baby. Smoke, baby, my puppy puppy. The energy of them is here. But they know he don't got nothing to do with it, though. They know his mind, his money, child. They know he an artist. They know that's what he do. They know he don't have nothing to do with this. They know. I mean, even if they try to come to his house or whatever, and if they have, they ain't gonna, they know he ain't got nothing to do with this. So, there won't be no issues for him. Let's see. Let's just see the outcome. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get one. We just gonna get it out. Let's just see. It's gonna be the outcome. Get out of here. Be a motherfucking fight. You gotta fight ahead. You gotta fight ahead. That's a fact. Whew, there's some betrayal all in here. A whole lot of stuff. See right here the situation. He's lost. What about it? For you. You got some spiritual work. You got to reach out, call on his ancestors. You got some work to do. There's a possibility that some things can, you know, it can be some things that's gonna come. It's gonna be like you got some work to do. There's some spiritual work to do. Heavy to bring upon balance. Right now, things are off balance clearly with everything that done went on. But you're able to get some spiritual work situated. Could be some good news that could come out of all this, but it's definitely, it's a situation that ain't no million gazillion years like what they saying, because he in a situation was here to clearly make a transaction, as you can see. 4 to 5, you know, with the good lawyers you got. It ain't gonna be no easy road. It's a fight ahead, I tell you that. Especially with what they got caught up with. You can see it right there, the conflict. So we're gonna revisit this and see what's up. But right now he got work to do. Spiritual work. Period. Ain't no other way to, ain't no reason to sit here and tell no lies. I ain't been no liar before. You know what I mean? So, wow. Add it up there before we get ready to go. I love y'all. Woo, it's a lot going on. But definitely gonna put the prayers up because of, you know what I mean? It's a journey ahead. Definitely a fight. Definitely a struggle. We're going to definitely come back and revisit this as things develop. It is going to be some more news to come out. We're going to hear some more stuff come out. Clearly, we can see that in the cards. It ain't going to be some good news that we want to hear either. But there's going to be more details and more things that are going to, like I said, come out and prevail ahead. Okay? So be on the lookout for that. And we just going to pray for the best for him. And hopefully somebody, you know, like I know that somebody listening, so I know that you don't hear me, but got some work to do. You know what I'm saying? Call on your ancestors, call on Call in that energy so you can have some, you know, some miracles they got to shake down. All right. So I love y'all, soul family. I know it's late. I'm gonna come back and do Kandi. Y'all tap in, check out this one. I'm gonna get in there and see what's up with her as I'm learning and vibing and understanding how to do this live on StreamYard. Okay. So peace and love, and I will see you guys soon in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, if you got any, you know, messages or any comments for me or anything like that, let me know. All right. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay. Peace and love.
Thanks for watching the Calming Corner Show. Peace and love, soul family, and I'll see you guys in the next one.